bonuses to 2 of the 4 statistics to which you have. Strength, agility, HP, or MP. Both of our runners using a bonus to the strength and HP, so those will gain a little bit more than the agility and MP over the course of the seed. We are ready to go here. The king giving the instructions. We've got big bucks in the first treasure chest. We've got Erdrick's sword, the best weapon in the game, to start off in the second chest here. So offense not going to be a problem. And we have the obligatory magic key as well. Our runners, they are checking. There don't look to be any spells to start here. So they're starting off with 65 offense here.
Well, so this is going to be an interesting start, that's for sure. Let's see what we have. Oh, look, Goldman is the first enemy, and the Goldman immediately sends VaeluV back to start. Meanwhile, we have J-Man in a cave that I really didn't get a good look at.
Neither did I, but either way, it is something to nope out of.
Oh, look, it's a red slime. How cute.
Yeah, they already have ridiculous strength to get started with here, and they could potentially, well, oof, wow. Metal Scorpion attacking for more defense than they have here. This is the glassiest of glass cannons with 65 attack power apiece and 3 defense.
And the Poltergeist even 2 hits J-Man. Well, one with a hurt spell, one with an attack, so... Yeah, they've got all the strength in the world, but they have the jaw of Glass Joe from a Super Punch-Out.
Well, name your Punch-Out game. Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, Super Punch-Out. Yeah, they're Glass Joe at the moment here, but once they hit one, wow, there's another 4 power, 1 speed, 5 hit points, 13 magic points over on J-Man's side, and VaeluV just seconds after also getting to level 2. So they have a very wonderful 69 attack power here at level 2. And just like that, able to take out a skeleton. J-Man going to go up to level 3 here. 6, 12, 0, and 2, plus a new spell.
And that
Heal and Sleep.
Ooh, those are some nice spells to know right away. J-Man taking out yet another skeleton will gain yet another level.
10 more power, 1 speed, 6 hit points, no magic points, but another spell, and it is Return. It will get them back to the castle, which they are mere steps away from.
And now VaeluV gets his slime kill and will now go up to level 3.
Man, the early going here, our runners are sopping up power more so than the supercomputer in Superman 3.
That's a good reference to a very bad movie.
It's a guilty pleasure of mine. Yeah, I know, Richard Pryor was terrible, but there's something about it. I mean, that kind of country-ish song from, Roger Miller, and I don't know, the junkyard fight definitely saves it for me.
So this is an interesting development here on VaeluV's side. He encounters an armored knight whose 2 out of 3 attacks were the hurt spell. Meanwhile, we have J-Man taking care of a scorpion and reaching level 5. Hey, look, there's some health.
8, 1, 16, 1, and another spell, and it is Repel. Not that they can repel much at this point, as there aren't too many enemies that are weaker than them in terms of in strength versus defense. But, hey, it's a little bit more here. I mean, 53 attack power at level 5, and, well, if Hurtmore was acquired here, then, well, I don't know. J-Man giving it a go here, but not quite enough.
Well, they certainly don't have the agility to reliably run from an armored knight, so why not try to get a Kaishin no Ichigeki, or, maybe they spam the hurt spell, which, they certainly appear to be at least 50% hurt, if not more.
Well, now here is level 5 for VaeluV's side, so 8, 1, 16, 1, and that spell of Repel.
Gotta love being at level 5 and having 93 attack power.
Yeah, but at the same time, 11 defense, it's, man, I can get one-shotted by a lot of things.
Hey, the best defense is a good offense.
Hey, it worked for the New Orleans Saints for quite a few years.
This is true. And, you know, you're not going to take any damage if you're consistently one-shotting everything in sight.
Fair point.
With this skeleton here, VaeluV is going to be within one more kill of level 6. And same, J-Man is now within one more kill of level 6. At least, you know, as long as it's a rather decent enemy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 163, just now at this point, anything other than a slime will take VaeluV up to level 6, but J-Man getting a kill on a wyvern, and here's 1 power, 1 speed, 1 hit point, 12 magic points, and a spell of Hurt More, as well as outside.
All I wanna do is zoom, a zoom, 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 and a boom, boom.
Going back to 92 on that one.
Yeah, so this is a bit of a fast seed, kinda, sorta, a little bit.
Now we got
stop spell on the Axe Knight.
Oh. Axe Knights with Hurtmore and VaeluV finding a town, and it is Hawksness. The abandoned town with a guardian enemy.
I'm a little surprised he didn't check out what that spot was. I mean, he's got enough to heal himself back up to 40 HP. He's got enough HP to take on an Armored Knight or an Axe Knight that would be there, and it has at least a prayer at a blue dragon.
Well, VaeluV had to go up and search the Sparkover Bridge to validate the seed, of course.
Of course. And we have level 7 on J-Man's side. More power, 7 speed, a little bit of hit points, and some magic.
1, 7, 1, and 11 on the totals there. And VaeluV now getting level 7 as well. So, I mean, just here we are, 7 minutes into the siege, just 9 experience separating the two, and we have Rimmildar. So that's going to be access to keys in here in the early going.
Do I need to sing the song again? Maybe I should sing the Volkswagen Zoom 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 song. Because this is the zoomiest of zoomies right now.
So you have the best weapon in the game, you have the best offensive spell in the game, and you have access to keys which can lead to a search for a whole bunch of different things, and we are not even 10 minutes into the seed.
Zoom, zoom, zoom. Zoom, zoom. Alright, so the only thing that would make this even a better start would be if the Rimmildar shop here has like a silver shield. You know, a silver shield super close to start. Why not?
We have an herb in the Rimmildar chest, as VaeluV now up to 444 in experience here, and J-Man gonna get trolled by the non-playable character, the NPC. The NPC being a little bit of an SOB there, and we finally get a chance to look at the shop here, and nothing really affordable for J-Man, but a little bit of knowledge, as an Axe Knight sends VaeluV to the start.
That's a little annoying that they have hurt more. Meanwhile, J-Man booking it right back to the castle here. Let's see if there's anything worthwhile in the treasury. What do we have here? We have a torch. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. We have some gold, so gold grind is certainly possible. We have more gold. Gold grind even more possible. And we have another key, so a key for a key.
Lots of big bucks there in the treasury.
And by the way, if you're not unfamiliar with J-Man Sprite, I believe this is the White Wizard from Final Fantasy I. Lord of the Synth, no, VaeluV does not have keys yet.
Vanilla Stone's the Sunlight Cave in the back, and that has another magic key. So keys galore here.
So I think VaeluV is in the Mountain Cave. And he looks to be in a little bit of trouble. I think he's a little lost.
Maybe you should try Hare Krishna.
What about casting magic missile at the darkness?
Oh, that works too. I was just going for the Muppet movie joke.
Oh yeah, I followed you on that one. I love the Muppet movie.
Gosh, 40 years ago. Where does the time go?
And J-Man is in the Tablet Cave, which is the cave right by the castle.
Fairy water in there. That works like the repel spell. That'll repel enemies that are weaker than the defense of our runners, which is not very many.
Our wonderful restreamer, Tilo, noting in chat that what have we noticed so far? Well, we have Dragonlord 2 Breath on the Wyverns, and we have a combo, not the Wombo combo, not the baby Wombo combo, but a combo of Stop Spell and Hurt More on Axe Knights and Magiwyverns.
Level 8 now, and wow, look at the spells. We got Heal More, we got Radiant.
We've got everything but Hurt and Stop Spell at level 9, at level 8.
The game knows that I am up past my bedtime, and it is being generous to me here.
Yeah, indeed. This is really a generous seed. And we have J-Man purchasing a large shield.
And the armor a little too pricey for J-Man's blood.
But I do believe that there is a cave not too far from this town, which is the mountain cave, so he can set up a gold grind if he should so choose. There we go.
Well, there is Hawksness, and VaeluV having Heal More and Hurt More is going to at least give it a look-see here.
Absolutely.
Meanwhile, a cave over on J-Man's side.
And with the sleep spell, you can probably take on a stone man here.
Garen's Grave. So we've got 5 chests here. J-Man able to access all 5. We got a blue man on the target spot here. It's a coin flip for Hurtmore. Is able to hit it.
Ooh, and gets the second coin flip.
As well. Meanwhile, in the Garen's Grave, Death Necklace, Torch, and Wings. And the search spot in Hawksness is the Fairy Flute. Not what they're looking for.
Although it helps with this golem that's in Hawksness. Meanwhile, we have J-Man getting to level 8 and learning the Heal More spell himself.
0, 5, 6, and 3. So with that 0 power, somebody cue Empty Eye. 0 power. I love it.
At some point, VaeluV got to level 9 and I missed it.
Well, the levels are coming fast and furious. They have Hurt More, they have Heal More, at least VaeluV does.
99 attack power at level 9. Oh, I love it. VaeluV about to find Grimmeldar and get himself some keys.
Yep, there's the key search here.
Okay, meanwhile, J-Man making his way through the grave of Garen and is about to come across the 4th chest here in the grave.
But first,
what
a
are we
nice
looking
70 experience from the Rogue Scorpion.
Now we're looking for the Silver Harp or the Stones of Sunlight, or maybe the token. The token may be in a chest. We know the Fairy Flute is not.
And big bucks found on J-Man's side. And, ooh, we've got a rather annoyingly fire-breathing dragon that is going to send J-Man to the start. with a rather lewd and rude fire breath.
Yeah, but the good news is now that J-Man will be able to enable the gold glitch and probably pick up a magic armor in the town of Rimmeldar. Also going to pick up a few torches while he's here, because why not? VaeluV picking up a large shield from Rimmeldar. And decides to buy a copper sword. Kind of, sort of, whoops, nope.
So J-Man taking advantage of a treasure chest glitch here. So chests respawn every time you go to the overworld map, but due to the programming limitations at the time the game was made, it only tracks up to 8 treasure chests as open. So every chest open beyond the 8th chest can be taken over and over again. So in this case, J-Man taking the death after opening 4 chests in the cave. Well, then taking the death warp and the 3 chests that are in the throne room, they're automatically open or marked as open, so you don't take them over and over again. And then after opening 1 chest in the throne room, or in the the treasury, I should say, the 9th chest there in the treasury, that can be taken over and over again. And that's how J-Man was able to acquire keys and max out on those, as well as take gold, and is now going to purchase the magic armor here. And that will now add 24 defense to J-Man's total. Plus, the added advantage to the magic armor is that it negates the hurt and hurt more spells by 1/3. Plus, for every 4 steps that you walk, you heal 1 hit point of damage.
And we have a metal slime fight going on here on VaeluV's side. Let's see if VaeluV can take it down for the first metal slime kill of this match. Meanwhile, there is another town to the south of Rimmeldar. And VaeluV does, in fact, take out the metal slime. First metal slime kill of the seed. Meanwhile, we have J-Man getting to level 9 after the Wyvern kill, and will make his way into whatever town this happens to be. Of course, wouldn't it be funny if this town has a silver shield and that would just be annoying? Death necklace pickup for VaeluV in the first floor of the grave.
Ooh.
Star Wyvern takes out VaeluV, but VaeluV did open enough chests that if he opens the chests in the treasury in the right order, he will get a gold grind.
And now here in Cantlin, we're going to find out what the coordinates are here.
$36 south, 46 west.
Well, not great, but not terrible either. And gold grind in effect for VaeluV.
That'll be interesting to see how far VaeluV goes. Up just enough to buy magic armor, just like J-Man. So it'll be interesting to see if these coordinates are countable, because there does seem to be plenty of room to the south and west of Tantagel Castle. It's really kind of striking me that these coordinates might actually be countable.
It certainly is a roll of the dice, as if that count is off and you have to reset that count, that can eat up a lot of time.
Okay, so I did confirm that J-Man did have the death necklace in his inventory, so both runners do have the death necklace should they need to put it on. But given their strength, that pretty much just tells me that this is going to be an HP light seed, in my opinion.
So the death necklace is more of a trinket at this point. J-Man now getting a nice one-shot hurt more kill on an Axe Knight, one of the best enemies to utilize a hurt more on.
Uh-oh. This is looking like trouble for our runners. There doesn't look to be enough space to the west of Tantagel Castle. Nope.
Oh, no.
Oh, wait. Now it opens up again after past Sharlock.
Oh, this is going to be a tricky count.
It's going to be somewhere past this bridge. I think it's going to be somewhere in that island, I think. Maybe. Oh man, that's going to be one tricky count.
So we have a magic armor pickup on VaeluV's side. And props here to our tracker, Lord of the Synth, who is also restreaming the race going on currently on Randomania. It takes a village, to say the least.
Nothing like pulling a little double duty on occasion. I believe you're pulling triple duty tonight, Fearon.
You're correct. This is the third race that I have commentated this evening.
Well, VaeluV has found Sharlock and is not altogether that far behind J-Man in exploration, although I do not think he saw the town of Cantlin. Although maybe he did and I just missed it. Oh, look, and oh my God, really?
Wow.
Just to the east of Tantagel is oh boy, a sister town area. Oh look, Breckenary.
So a cheap inn available on J-Man's side, and depending on what's in the shop, that's about all the use it'll have. Hence the enthusiastic, oh look, it's Breckenary.
Oh, the Silver Shield would indeed be a nice find if it's here, which it's not, so Breckenary is useless. Move along. So this has got to be then either Garenham or Cole.
And we won't find out now what it's going to be because a red dragon does what a red dragon does. It is known as the fun police in the Dragon Warrior Randomizer community because when they show up, the fun tends to stop. They are among the strongest and most agile enemies in all of Alfgard. So usually when you encounter them in an early level, they're going to send you back to your death.
J-Man, though, making a concerted effort to get back to that area so that he can figure out what that other town is. If it is the town of Cole, then it has a very good chance that it'll either have Erdrick's armor or Erdrick's token on the search spot. If it is the town of Garenham, who knows what could be in the back treasury, and it is the town of Cole. Let's see what we have.
Free search spot coming, but first, going to take a look in the shop here. Nothing of note.
Except for the Silver Shield.
And there's Erdrick's token.
It is, somebody called it this the other day and I really liked it. It is the Erdrick's tease. Because it is not the armor, it is the token.
So that leaves the fairy flute and Erdrick's armor to be searched.
Well, the fairy flute was in Hawksness, so we know then that the coordinates are going to be the armor.
Oh, that's right. So count 36 south and 46 west, and you will have the best armor in the game.
Meanwhile, VaeluV finding the mountain cave, and so in the first chest found nothing of particular interest. Let's see if there's anything in the bottom four. No, metal scorpion being mildly annoying. Not for long, though. Ooh, green dragons with heal more. That's rude.
VaeluV one-shotting that metal scorpion before it becomes more annoying. And we've got the Stones of Sunlight. That's one of the key items here. VaeluV picking that up. A risky hurt more on a Star Wyvern with minimal HP left. Or minimal MP as well. And there's a torch.
And over on J-Man's side, we have found the Shrine Cave, aka the cave where you turn in the Silver Harp for... the Silver Harp for the Staff of Rain.
And a set of wings that closes out the mountain cave here for VaeluV.
And it looks like J-Man has found the mountain cave himself.
Here is level 11 for VaeluV.
Let's see
4
what
power,
happens.
5 speed, 1 hit point, 3 magic points, and we've got a spell. Stop spell.
Of Stop Spell. And VaeluV is about to find the Shrine Cave for himself. So once they find the Silver Harp, and the Silver Harp can only be in a couple of different places at this point. We're looking at the bottom 2 chests of the grave or in the back of Garanham. Because I believe those are the only 2 chests we haven't seen yet. 5.
Numbers are hard.
Like we said in the last race, never math and commentate at the same time. It doesn't go well.
Even worse, never math and commentate after midnight. It's even worse than that. Like the song goes, after midnight, we're going to let it all hang out.
Thank God you don't have a webcam on. Anyways. We have J-Man trying to take out his first metal slime of the seed. And we have VaeluV taking on a rogue scorpion.
And J-Man takes out the metal slime. There's a big 255 that's going to put him up to level 11.
Ooh, and VaeluV gets away from the Fun Police on the first attempt. Meanwhile, J-Man picks up his Stones of Sunlight. And VaeluV has found the 2-town area, has found coal, and will pick up his Erdrick's token shortly. So, gotta say that our runners right now are really close together. The only difference, I'm pretty sure, in the seed is that J-Man has the coordinates while VaeluV does not yet. I'm pretty sure that is the only difference.
Indeed, and we want to thank you here for joining us on Randomania 2. Alongside Z-Man, I'm FearonBurgundy. We have a pair of runners who are 1 and 2, fighting for their potential playoff lives as they are looking to get the victory here, go to 2 and 2, and put themselves in the running for a possible playoff spot next week. Here, well, next couple of weeks, as Labor Day week is included in that here. here in week 5, or what will be week 5 of the Dragon Warrior Randomizer tournament.
And VaeluV stumbles into the most absolutely positively wonderful town in the world, Breckenridge.
All right, 6 Town, cheap inn, item shop, even a place to purchase fairy water. It is useful to a degree.
And it looks like VaeluV is going to sell a torch in order to pick up a dragon scale, maybe? Yeah, dragon scale. Make sure to don the scale of the dragon before leaving. So you get that permanent +2 to defense power.
VaeluV looking for the repel and finds an enemy that has strength above VaeluV's defense. So anything 58 and above, well, that'll be an encounter on there. Knights with 76, so they hit kind of hard.
To answer the question in chat from Trails, what does a dragon scale do? The dragon scale, once donned, adds 2 defense power to your total permanently.
Even if you sell the item or drop it.
Indeed. Meanwhile, we have J-Man trying to take a death here in the mountain cave so he can initiate a gold grind for a silver shield.
But instead runs into and takes out a metal slime. That's a big 255 and just 91 experience away from level 12.
Runs into a metal scorpion and is almost there. And VaeluV has found the town of Garenham, which is not far from the castle either. It seems like everything seems to be right near the castle.
So a little bit of an interesting decision here. J-Man trying to take the Death Warp here, but realizing just 60 experience away from level 12, decides to take the level, 6 strength, 4 agility, 2 hit points, 22 magic points.
So far, VaeluV finding a whole lot of not much here in the back of Garenham, and we have a dragon scale. So it does look like the silver harp will be in the bottom. Actually, it'll be in the bottom chest of the grave.
Oh, wow. Grave required.
And this is probably going to be the Swamp Cave. So this is Swamp South, and Swamp North is going to have... It's going to lead to... I'm guessing it's a second continent with nothing.
A barren wasteland.
Oh, wait, but VaeluV's making a right-hand turn. Is he going for the princess? So maybe he did catch the coordinates and I didn't see them? That's absolutely possible. Meanwhile, J-Man finally taking the death he wanted to. Nope, he's just peeping the monster, which was a golem, and now he's going to find nothing over here. Because I'm pretty sure we've seen everything, I think. Oh, and J-Man has found the chainmail. Gotta love it when you find a chainmail. Oh, and VaeluV is missing the town of Cantlin, so he's going to explore this as full as he can, not realizing that the town of Cantlin is basically due south from Rimeldar. But not going to get that chance, as a red dragon does send VaeluV back to start. J-Man gonna go make a save with his silver shield money, and then probably pop over to Cole, where the silver shield is.
So a couple chances here for J-Man, encountering a wizard, able to hang on here.
Wizard going down in a nice 2 hits, and J-Man is going to pick up his silver shield.
So 10 additional defense on top of the large shield. And for this point in the seed, a very wonderful amount of defense.
Nice. If VaeluV keeps on this track, I believe he will find Cantlin. If I am remembering the map correctly in my brain.
Meanwhile, here is level 12 for VaeluV. 6 power, 4 speed, 2 hit points, 22 magic points.
Trails question in chat. When you buy items in this game, weapons or armor, do you have to equip or ready it? Nope, not in this game. In this game, once you purchase or obtain an item, it is automatically equipped for you. And I do believe... Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, that would change in later Dragon Warriors, but for the first one, it was just an auto-equip function.
Alright, so VaeluV is diving the grave. I'm pretty sure that VaeluV does know that the bottom of the grave will have the harp. VaeluV trying to find a shortcut to the door, but nope, you gotta go all the way around. J-Man taking down a blue dragon. Alright, so what is J-Man searching for now? He is searching for Garanham. Because he has not seen the chests in Garanham and still has a belief that the chests in Garanham could contain the item he's looking for, the silver harp. Whereas I'm pretty sure we know it has to be the last chest of the grave.
Which, if that is the case, I believe we are contractually obligated to yell at McGrew. Is that correct?
Yeah, I suppose, since the silver harp in vanilla is at the bottom of the grave, so I suppose this. Yeah, but the grave isn't in the back of Garanham though. So can we really yell at McGrew if the grave isn't vanilla location?
Well, we can do so with a wry, half-hearted smile on our face.
McGraw.
Exactly. Not quite the ever-energetic McGrew that somebody like Brysolf will do, but we try to give McGrew a break. Just like we try to give Fred a break, as he seems to be blamed for everything.
Well, you always blame Fred. When in doubt, blame Fred. J-Man goes back into the tablet cave, and it's like, wait, I've been here. Put on the reverse brakes. Beep, boop, boop.
That being said, shout-outs to Fred Coughlin, who has done a litany of different randomizers, Zelda 1, I believe Super Mario 3, if I recall correctly, and help me fill in the blanks on the others, Z.
I'm pretty sure the other one he's done is Mega Man 3.
Ooh, I did not know that.
I don't know if it's actually an official release, but I know he has worked on it in the past, and there is indeed the Silver Harp.
So, for contractual obligation, McGrew.
Alright, so VaeluV just now needs to trade that in for the Staff of Rain, which I believe is right here. Nope. It's close. And then needs to trade... Have we seen the jerk? I'm not sure we've seen the jerk. I am not sure we have seen the cave where you obtain the rainbow drop. That'll be interesting to see.
So,
The other big thing that... go ahead.
I was going to say, point being made in chat that the harp deep in Garen's grave, even though it's not in its vanilla location, it's more of a vanille, which is French vanilla.
You know, for hot fudge sundaes, I prefer French vanilla ice cream.
Oh. Now I'm hungry, doggone it. It's 12:30 at night. You have activated my sweet tooth.
Just go get yourself a steak. I mean, they're open late down there. Level 13 obtained for J-Man's side. The most notable thing: 17 extra experience, or 17 extra HP. Meanwhile, J-Man closing in on the harp. And VaeluV puts a golem to sleep, just rocks him to sleep with the gentle melody of the fairy flute. Meanwhile, J-Man obtaining his silver harp and books it immediately out of the cave, and will go trade it in a cave a little further south than this to obtain his Staff of Rain.
Well, all things considered, this is rather close.
VaeluV stumbling into the town of Garenham, and it's like, wait, I'm going to go back in. I believe he's going to go through the swamp cave to try to see if the rainbow drop cave is on... Nope, maybe not. Okay. Making a liar out of me. I see how it goes. And J-Man picks up his Staff of Rain. So I'm a little surprised he hasn't made a more concerted effort to at least try to count out the coordinates here. I'm wondering if he's thinking that these coordinates are just way too difficult to count. VaeluV taking down a knight here, getting closer to level 13. Meanwhile, it looks like J-Man is indeed searching, I believe, for the Rainbow Drop Cave.
Either that or the armoire of invincibility, and now here is Hawksness.
Yep, and here, J-Man will be ever so pleased to see the fairy flute. The Tootie Flute.
Well, it is information.
Looks like this blue dragon primarily attacks, so it doesn't. It's not a terrible grind spot. I mean, it's a good HP to experience ratio. Fairy flutes here, not great, but eh.
That being said, VaeluV utilizing the fairy flute as we speak to put the golem to sleep.
No, it's kind of hard to believe we're 45 minutes into this seed. It seems like it has gone. This seed is going quick.
Ooh, wyverns with the Dragon Lord 2 breath. Back into Garenham goes VaeluV, gonna stay at the inn here.
And is fighting with the most difficult boss ever created in any Dragon Warrior game, the NPC. Meanwhile, J-Man does validate the run by searching the Sparkover tile over the Sparkover Bridge. For those of you that may not know, a Sparkover Bridge is when you have a bridge that leads to one tile, and in order to validate the run, you have to search the tile. What does that mean? Absolutely nothing. It's just a tradition. And we like our tradition.
Tradition is important, although it might have cost me, or, well, I made a lot of other dumb mistakes earlier in the week against my opponent up to NG.
Well, not to mention that you need to race a pretty darn good race to beat up to NG. Anyways, he's a very good player. But we've got two pretty good players of our own here getting through a seed at 50 minutes in. The only thing really they're missing is the Jerk Cave and Erdrick's armor. Oh, this might be it here. Or is this Swamp Cave? No, I think this is the Jerk over here. So I was wrong. This second continent does, in fact, hold the Jerk. Ooh! But VaeluV is not going to be able to get in there because, well, the Green Dragons have hurt more as well as heal more, and get sent back to start.
Oh no.
Restreamer Tilo noting in chat that the agility for this particular seed is pretty brutal, and, well, it pretty much is. At level 13, our agility is 47. That's pretty awful. Not like it really matters, though, because agility is more of a suggestion than it is anything else.
That being said, I don't know if our runners are necessarily going to navigate Sherlock with this type of agility.
Very quietly, J-Man has extended quite the experience lead over VaeluV at this point, reaching his experience lead to about roughly 1,000, give or take. J-Man is closing in on level 14, being roughly 300 experience points away. So it looks like VaeluV is making his way back into Garenham to get through the swamp cave to get over to where I believe the jerk cave is. So that's the one big troll in this seed. The one big troll in this seed is the placement of Garenham, which leads to the swamp cave, which leads to a second continent, and the only thing on that second continent is the jerk cave tucked away. Yeah, that's the only real troll thing about this seed. I think.
Fairy Flute here on J-Man's side, gonna go ahead and attack, and the golem wakes up immediately because the game knows. But J-Man able to take down this golem here. That will be level 14 here for the assist.
Alright, so what do we have here? We have no strength, 5 agility, 2 hit points, and 14 more magic. Magic is plentiful in this particular seed. But you know, something that's worth pointing out here, after a rather robust start to the strength gains have really been kind of slowing down here. Trails asks in chat, is J-Man lost? No, J-Man, I don't believe J-Man is lost. Now, that said, J-Man has not seen Garenham, and based on the search patterns, I don't think either of our runners have seen the jerk cave, so I might have been very wrong when I thought that that was the jerk cave over on the second continent. It may have just been the swamp cave, just approached from a different angle. So it looks like the second continent is in fact a bust, and neither of our runners have yet seen the jerk cave. Tilo also commenting in chat that he's really surprised that no one has attempted a count yet. I am too, J-Man, but I think J-Man is the only one that knows the coordinates. Oh wait, here we go. Here comes the count. J-Man is going to be the first to try to count this out. Although I don't think VaeluV has the coordinates. I don't think he's seen Cantlin. VaeluV taking down an Axe Knight to try to close this experience gap that J-Man seems to have opened up. And J-Man is, in fact, trying to count out these coordinates. So yeah, these look like you have to go a little bit south, a little bit west, a little bit south, a little bit west, a little bit south, a little bit west. Okay, so it looks like J-Man is continuing a count. And VaeluV has put a stone man to sleep. So, and J-Man discovers that the wizards do in fact have Dragon Lord 2 Breath. And thank you very much for the raid, Randomania. I hope you all enjoyed watching that quad race that has just finished up. And welcome to the last race of the night. We have jman1865 versus VaeluV. This is a match of two 1-2 runners, the winner of which will continue to keep his playoff hopes alive, whereas the other will unfortunately have his playoff hopes dashed. I am jman1865, and with me in the commentator's booth is FearonBurgundy. Our tracker is the wonderful Lord of the Synth, and our restreamer is Tilo. So, just to give you guys a little bit of a status report here, we opened this seed with 25 strength and Erdrick's sword in the throne room. Once that happened, we had strength gains galore, and we have now, we have seen the Jerk Cave. So we happen to know that the coordinates will lead themselves to the armor. We had a level 6 Hurtmore. So, and J-Man seems to be going towards Hawksness. And it looks like J-Man is going to start the grind on Blue Dragons. And did J-Man count out the armor? I'd missed that if he did. We'll know in a second as he passes over these tiles here. He did. So J-Man does have the armor, and he does have the rainbow drop. So, what are we looking for here? Well, we're looking for enough strength, but really, strength and HP to kill the Dragon Lord. We'll see what gets there first. VaeluV, unfortunately, has not seen the town of Cantlin, so does not know the coordinates, and also has not seen the Jerk Cave as well. So he is kind of just searching everywhere right now. Meanwhile, we have J-Man grinding against the Blue Dragon. Next level, I believe, is 7,500. So roughly 900 experience away, roughly what? 7? Yeah, 6 or 7 Blue Dragons. And VaeluV is starting to close in on level 14 as J-Man just keeps extending his experience lead, and VaeluV finally finds Cantlin. And VaeluV does in fact find his coordinates, and if VaeluV does decide to count out these coordinates, he will find the Rainbow Drop Cave right by the coordinates. But the question is going to be, is this going to be too little too late for VaeluV? J-Man is already on the grind and nearing level 15. And will level 15 be the level that gets it done? So, in a lovely turn of events, with this Blue Dragon kill, J-Man will be exactly 1 experience point away from level 15. VaeluV doing his count. J-Man looks like he's probably going to go back to the town of Rimmeldar, which is not very far from Hawksness. Or will he go back to the castle and do the free refill? Looks like he's going back to the castle. And we do have a level 15 pickup here for J-Man. 5 strength, 3 hit points being the primary things that we're looking at here. That 7 agility is a nice little pickup too. So strength is nearly there. MP is there. Agility sucks. And HP not really even close. So we are certainly looking at 16, and we are looking for, well, any good HP gain. One of the stories of this seed has been very low HP and low agility throughout the seed. MP and strength really haven't been much of a problem, but it has been HP and agility that is really, really gonna sting. Squeak, I don't know the exact math on it, but I know at a defense power of 79 that the DL2 will do in the low 50s for attack. Meanwhile, we have VaeluV getting to level 14. VaeluV doing searching for the armor. It's distracted by a Magiwyvern, takes out the Magiwyvern with 1 hit. Meanwhile, we have J-Man continuing to do his grind on the blue dragons. Looks like VaeluV
starts to climb.
Yeah, and it looks like VaeluV has given up the ghost as far as counting the coordinates, and looks like will indeed rescue the princess. The next experience benchmark we are looking for here is 9750. 9750 will give you level 16.
Jam meanwhile 1500 experience away. Well, 1505 to be exact.
VaeluV finding the golem that is guarding the princess in this particular seed. Laura the Synth asking if VaeluV picked up the silver. I don't think he picked up Silver Shield. I could be mistaken, but I don't think he did.
Eluded my vantage point, to be sure. As now inside the cave, VaeluV gonna rescue a princess.
I'm so happy. Ooh, meanwhile, J-Man taking a death to the blue dragon. Meanwhile, Ragnar lugging the princess up to the throne room. All right, so J-Man about to get back on the the blue dragon grind here, and VaeluV is about to go get himself an Erdrick's armor with the aid of the GPS, the Gwaelin positioning system. Something else I should probably note here as our runners are grinding and finding their last few things, neither one of our runners has found the Fighter's Ring, and given that every chest in the overworld has been accounted for, the Fighter's Ring has to be somewhere in Sharlock Castle. And so VaeluV using the GPS, finding that he is certainly well enough south, but nowhere near enough to the west.
Meanwhile, a roughly 3,000 experience differential here. J-Man with the lead there.
So this is where VaeluV thought that the armor was. Let's see how close he was from where that. So he needs to be even still more to the west. He needs to go 13 more west and a little bit more north.
Not quite there, VaeluV. 10 more paces.
He miswrote the coordinates.
Oh no.
Yep, that's what that is. Ooh, that is an unfortunate break for VaeluV. Meanwhile, one more blue dragon kill will get J-Man to level 16. Let's see if level 16 is in fact the level that we need to go defeat a Dragon Lord. What do we have here? We have 2 more power, 11 more agility. Where's Empty Eye when you need him? Level 17. Here we come.
0 HP. I loathe it. No, not quite. Didn't nail it.
No, I liked it. I appreciated it. Meanwhile, we have VaeluV going back to check the coordinates, knowing that he probably wrote them down wrong. Oh no. And now doesn't have any keys.
Oh, wow.
Oh man. If things can be going wrong for VaeluV right now, they are. Now, the good thing is that Rimildar is right by the castle. Let's hope he has the gold. Oh, please let him have the gold.
Yep, has the gold.
Okay. Yay.
So not that deep of a kick between the legs.
J-Man looking for level 17, which I believe is 12,750.
Level 17 is an even 12,000.
12,000.
Thankfully, it's not as torturous as you'd like it to believe.
Tilo saying in chat that this is go mode with another 7 HP. That could be the East Coaster and him talking. And VaeluV makes another trip into Cantlin. Actually has keys this time, and now we'll check with the old man the coordinates again. And find that it is not 3636, it is 3646.
VaeluV jotting down the number here.
Now, if he wrote in pencil, he's doing some furious erasing.
Those things never seem to do the job, do they?
It depends how hard you erase. But then you risk ripping a hole in the paper. And it looks like J-Man is going to take down this blue dragon. He does. He takes down this blue dragon right before taking a death warp to get his HP and MP back at the castle.
J-Man heading on back here after taking the death. A little over 500 experience away from level. Right back into Hawksness he goes.
VaeluV getting away from that red dragon to resume the count. To find that this Eredric's armor was a little more west than what he initially thought, and I do believe that it will also put him basically right into the backyard of the Jerk Cave.
One would think, that's for sure.
And Raggy has discovered the Eredric's armor. So now Raggy needs to go discover the Jerk Cave, which I believe is south of where he is currently. All right, meanwhile, we do have level 17 here on... Nope, not gonna do it. Back to the grind he goes, all the way up to 14,250. Now, this really quick seed is really turned into a slog, considering how it's looking like we're going to at least need level 18 on J-Man's side, if not even more. I mean, the Death Necklace is absolutely not really an option. It's not really even much of an option just to grind. Wait, what? When did VaeluV get the rainbow drop? How? Okay, then. Frisco Steve in chat saying a long time ago. Yeah, great, thanks. Or the synth says while we're watching J-Man. Yeah, probably. Because I would think if I was watching VaeluV at the time, I would have noticed that. Meanwhile, VaeluV taking on a wizard, taking a Dragon Lord 2 breath to the face, and using an is VaeluV going to try to grind and go here? With 82 HP.
Boy. And Tilo making a good point, hoping that 15 is the level. We know otherwise.
And boy, do we know otherwise. J-Man has extended his experience point lead to 5,400 at this point, almost exactly. And here is the very disappointing level 15.
5732 and let the obscenities fly.
So I'm wondering if this is an exploration dive. He's getting information. He's going to, fight all comers, get all the information he can on the way down, maybe pick up a fighter's ring, and just get some experience.
Hey, it could be worse. Our runners could have chosen strength agility builds. Yeah, I know. I was better off being quiet.
That really wouldn't do all that much. I mean, what are you talking about? Maybe your HP of maximum HP of 80 and an agility of 80 at this point, maybe?
Oh yeah, when they're both are lacking, it's kind of a take your pick your poison, as it were.
Our wonderful restreamer Tilo is saying that the seed is begging for an HP gain, 40 HP gain. Tilo, is it the seed that's begging for the 40 HP gain, or is it you?
I think it might be the restreamer, the commentators. I mean, Grant, this is race number 3 for me tonight. I think I've concluded that not all good things come in threes. Once I get to my 3rd seed, my effectiveness dips accordingly.
I got your back, bud. I'm doing just fine.
You're also a night owl. I've got work in about 7 hours and 20 minutes.
Who needs sleep?
Sleep, like agility, is a suggestion.
And one more blue dragon kill will get J-Man to level 18.
Nice crit.
Is level 18 the level we need to go?
Oh, wow. 24 power, 12 speed, 4 hit points, 7 magic points.
Oh. 92 HP.
92, and J-Man not feeling comfortable with it.
I can't blame him. I mean, yeah, you've got, what, 14? 14? You've got 14 heal mores, but you're not... 14 heal mores, 9 swings to win? 15 heal mores. Oh, boy.
Son. That's about how I feel at this point.
Yeah, I can't. I mean, Tilo in chat saying that this is clear go mode to Tilo, and it. I mean, if Tilo thinks it's clear go mode, I trust him, but I can absolutely understand why J-Man thinks it's not.
Well, you figure with that attack power, 153, you have an average of 13 to 26. That's an average of 9 attacks. And as you said, you have 15 heal mores. So you have room for double heal mores. It is not out of the realm of possibility. It's not desired by any means, but it's not out of the realm of possibility.
And the good news is that that agility spike there also means that the Dragon Lord will do no, his physical attacks will do no worse than his breath attacks. So maybe you can get it done based on, but you're trusting then the Dragon Lord 2 to attack, for reasonable numbers, 9 times basically is what you're kind of looking at.
Well, on the same token, this grind, as Tilo noting in chat here, as VaeluV getting to the basement of Sherlock here, we've got a Cursed Belt, an Herb. We've got, there's the Fighter's Ring and the El Cheapo chest, $50 there. That's going to add 2 more attack power here. There's the other Cursed Belt.
All right. Nope. I thought that was going to get J-Man to level. No, he's got 1 more Blue Dragon to kill. If this Blue Dragon takes him out, I would just say, screw it, go to Sherlock and get that level on the way down.
Oh, man. And to answer the question from our tracker, Lord of the Synth, yes, that was definitely a hot drop earlier.
And it does look like J-Man is heading south and west, which is, we know, the direction for Sherlock Castle. So he is going to do the dive and grind. I mean, really, what are we talking about here? We're talking about 1 level. Or 1 enemy, really. Oh, look, here's the 1 enemy. Oh, no.
No, just short by 1 experience.
Because
16,500 is the level. J-Man at 16,499.
Come on,
here's
blue
the
slime.
Wolf That's going to do it.
All right, so let's see what... Oh, look, Stonemen have Fire Breath.
2 power, 7 speed, 10 more hit points, 9 more magic points.
This is as free as it gets.
All the numbers in the green. That is go, go, go.
Yep. Put up a repel and you just book it. Also got a nice little power boost there too. As Lord of the Synth notes in chat, actually decreased his average hits to the Dragon Lord down from 9 to 8.
Well, with some slightly above average rolls. I mean, it's still a 13 to... Well, unless you're factoring in the Fighter's Ring, presuming that J-Man's going to go get it once on that bottom floor of Sherlock. Yeah, if you go up to 157, it's definitely a guaranteed average, I should say, of 8 hits. You figure 21 per. 21 times 8, that is 168.
Has J-Man misplaced Sherlock?
Probably. It's sitting somewhere with my mind. Meanwhile, level 16 for VaeluV. 2, 11, 0, and 6 with the new spell. All the spells acquired.
And I can picture J-Man playing his game going, I know it's around here somewhere. I know it's around here somewhere. I know it's around here somewhere.
Meanwhile, VaeluV channeling his inner empty eye and going 0 HP. He can stick it.
Oh, boy.
Yep, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Randomania After Dark.
Where this race that once looked so promising is now causing the commentators to lose their minds.
But with that, I'm keeping it PG enough that I can still hopefully not get fired from this, but also at the same time be a little bit, just a little bit more blue. Almost as blue as these dragons here.
Blue, da ba dee da ba da 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 da. And now have fun getting that song out of your head, because that is one of those songs that as soon as anybody says a word to is stuck in my head permanently for at least like 48 hours.
Brought to you there by Eiffel 6Z5. All right, am I the only one who knew that was Eiffel 65 was the one who did that song?
No, I actually did know that. Eiffel 65.
Okay, then my pun wasn't completely lost.
Not at all. And J-Man has found the missing Sherlock. Meanwhile, VaeluV is steadily working up to level 17, only to be sorely disappointed.
And more than slightly embittered.
At this point, I can just imagine the white wizard from Final Fantasy I having flames coming out his nose, steam coming out of his ears, being like, okay, Dragon Lord, it's on.
Flames on the side of his face like Mrs. White in the movie Clue.
I missed
Heaving breaths. Heaving, breathing. Oh, Madeline Kahn, how we miss thee.
J-Man trying a fourth run attempt is blocked. Is he going to do a fifth? Nope, he's going to cast Heal More. Run attempt number 5. Mind you, this is at 93 agility, which is just a number. It is just a suggestion. It means nothing.
Sigma fan noting in chat, I'm apparently our own Tim Curry. Well, to take another line from the movie, this is absolutely terrible. It's not what I've intended.
That's a compliment being compared to Tim Curry. He's such a good actor.
Oh, absolutely.
J-Man has got to be absolutely banging his head against his desk, his computer, wherever he happens to be, that his absolute positive lack of run luck so far in Sherlock.
93 agility in Sherlock. Suggestion.
Meanwhile, he had best not get back attacked by a stone man, because stone men have Dragon Lord 2 breath. Now, that is not to say he doesn't have the heal mores to spare. I mean, what does he need? Like 9 Healmores, if that. I mean, he's still got Healmores to waste. VaeluV with a Kaishin no Ichigeki in order to get closer to level 18, which is, well, Tilo says it's go time. We'll see what VaeluV says.
Well, after the 12,000, 14,250 is the way to go, so still a little under 2,000 on VaeluV's side. Now up to 12,524, so about 1726 left, but out of resources here.
Oh, look, dueling blue dragons.
Ding, 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 ding. Oh, that's dueling banjos.
At least it starts with the right letter. J-Man using a heal more because he's got them to burn and be safe. Be safe. Hey, he gets away from our dragon.
And Tilo Harvey streamer, envisioning dueling banjos with fire breaths at each pitch. If I was a little more awake, I might actually attempt that.
All right, so what are we going to have here in the spike tile? Meanwhile, VaeluV finding the armor knights, wailing away in a couple, and we have, oh look, another blue dragon. There are blue dragon carcasses littering Alefgard at this point in time.
Life without you is gonna be bluer than blue. Yeah, little Michael Johnson from 77.
I don't even know that name. It's not often you can do that to me.
I educate people here. I give a little music history, you know, a little fun. It's part of my DJing gig here in the IRL world.
And
meanwhile, back to the race here. J-Man on the Dragon Lord and hitting for 23 to start.
This Dragon Lord is going down, and he's going down hard. Smack. And another 20. Casual
44.
20. Casual 21 damage. Aww.
Up to 62 now in 3 shots here.
Oh, that wasn't a 20. I want to see another 20. I want to see another 20. Give me a 20.
Oh, we're down to 77, and Lord of the Synth throwing the Andy Kim reference from 1974. Dragon Lord about to get rocked gently.
I feel as though it was an 80s song, Rock Me Tonight.
Up to 111 now is J-Man.
So any attack now could kill the Dragon Lord.
A little short on that one, pretty much a min roll there. And that will do it. Couple of min rolls, still 4 heal mores left, and J-Man is going to end this mercifully jetty slog of a seed. Getting out your GGs in chat here as J-Man is going to stave off elimination with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 36 minutes, and 24 seconds.
Meanwhile, it looks like VaeluV is 3 blue dragons away from... Oh, no, 2 blue dragons, so 1 more blue dragon away from level 18. We'll see if he goes here or if he goes to level 18 or 19. J-Man should be joining us here in Discord in a second. Meanwhile, we do have VaeluV getting to level 18. Looking at his stats, okay, he does have the large shield, so he did not do the silver grind. And casting return. It looks like he is going to dive at level 18.
So the intrigue certainly high here as J-Man in the commentary green room. I'm going to bring him in a moment here and talk about this rather contradictory seed in many ways. So this is why when you have a really fast start, I'm hesitant to say, oh, it's going to be a sub-hour seed, because it seldom is.
Yeah, because then you get things like, oh, look, Erdrick's sword in the treasury. Now, I'll go through that when J-Man is pulled into chat here. Oh, look, we have dueling raggies on screen. And with that chime, we do have J-Man joining us in chat. J-Man, congratulations. Nicely played.
Thank you.
So, Erdrick's sword in the throne room. Hurt more at level 6. Welcome to level 19.
Yeah, as I'm saying, grinding to 19 and two-shotting blue dragons to do so.
The game giveth, the game taketh away. And it looks like with the death to the red dragon and Sharlock, VaeluV going to enter the dot quit or dot forfeit. And that is going to do it here mercifully on this rather contradictory seed.
Yeah, contradictory is a very good way to put it, because it looked for a while like it was going to be a pretty quick seed. A lot of towns right around Sharlock. You had Hawksness easily accessible with a decent grind there. Cole wasn't that far away with the token, and then all of a sudden the seed's just like, nope, we're not gonna, we're gonna hide the jerk. The in some weird place with some coordinates, and then it's just like, okay, we're not going to give you any HP.
Yeah, exactly. That was, last week I played a 2 hour and 40-minute seed, and I think we still only we won at like level 16. So being able to grind to 19 in 90 some minutes, that's pretty good.
And it does look like we have VaeluV in the waiting room, so we're going to pull him into chat, I would assume momentarily. But how does it feel, J-Man, now being 2-2? You still alive for a berth in the playoffs?
Yep, fighting from the bottom half of the bracket, that's for sure.
And with that chime, we do have VaeluV in chat with us. VaeluV, nicely played. That was a interesting seed. Ferran has called it contradictory.
Yeah, very contradictory. I feel like I made a few misplays there. It took me. I barely missed Cantlin, right, from just a couple tiles off, and then when I found it, I miswrote the coordinates, and so I had to go back to it. And when I went back, I didn't have keys. It was a whole debacle.
that is rough.
Yeah. So was it your intention to dive all the way to the bottom at level 18, or were you going to do like a dive and grind, or what was your plan there at the end, VaeluV?
I had seen that J-Man finished, so I thought, you know, I've got 155 attack power. Let's see if something can happen. So yeah, I was gonna just try to dive down and see what happens. That was the plan.
Yeah, I ended up grinding it down to 19, so there was a couple more strength and I think 10 more hit points out of it, so that's what made it much easier.
Yeah, that 10 hit points, I'm sure was much welcome.
Well, that was the deal maker for sure.
Yeah. With
What
those
did you
go ahead.
What did you
Go
end
ahead.
up grinding on?
In Hawksnest, the Blue Dragon, I think I ground seriously like 6 levels on that.
Yeah, that's where I went to.
Yeah, as we had mentioned in the commentary booth here, there were blue dragon carcasses strewn all over Alefgard, particularly in the Hawksness area, because you guys were just absolutely just slogging on them. Yeah, I think you're right, J-Man. I think you started your grind at 19, and I think VaeluV, I think you started around 14 or 15, and then it was just Blue Dragon Central.
Yeah, as soon as I was able to count out the armor, because I never actually even found the swamp cave, so I didn't even have a chance to get the coordinates from the princess.
Well, there was absolutely nothing on the other end of the swamp cave. I ended up checking that area twice as well, looking for Cantlin.
Ooh, that's rough, yeah.
Yeah, did you ever find? Yes, you did find Garenham there at the end, J-Man, right?
Yeah, when I miscalculated where Sharlock was, and I went too far south initially.
But you gotta love it. You think that the game is gonna hand you a quick seed. You have great strength at the start. On top of it, you get the sword. Then you get that early hurt more, and some nice hurt moreable enemies too. And then all of a sudden, the seed just pulls the rug out from under you and be like, no, we're gonna hide stuff on you now.
Oh yeah, I was feeling it when an hour ticked by in that seed, and I still hadn't had my armor yet. I was definitely sweating at that point.
So, VaeluV, we do have a question for you because both me and Furon and Lord of the Synth and Tilo, we all missed you picking up the rainbow drop. When the heck did you get that thing?
I got it pretty quick after I got the because I had the token for a while, and then I got the staff, and I think I just went straight there to it. It was just really quick succession. Everything kind of fell together when I got all of the last pieces of quest items.
Yeah, because none of us caught you getting the rainbow drop, and then you went to do what looked like an exploratory dive down Sharlock, and we're like, wait, how is he? What? Huh? Because we thought you were still looking for it.
Yeah, it was the last cave that I needed to get, and it just happened. It was like right there, boom, let's get it. Okay, let's go into Sharlock now and see what's in.
Yeah, it's actually really funny if you guys watch back this race for the first, I don't know, 45 minutes to an hour. The only difference between you two was the fact that J-Man had the coordinates and had seen Cantlin, but you guys were exploring very similar areas. You guys were finding towns very similarly timed. It was really kind of eerie, and you guys were keeping up with each other pretty well, experience for experience. And then the Cantlin thing, with missing Cantlin, that kind of unfortunately set you back there. But you guys were very, very close for the first 45 minutes to an hour of this seed.
Awesome. I'm glad to hear that I was keeping up, because I was definitely worried about this one. And at the end of the day, it didn't work out. And congratulations to moving in one step closer to those brackets.
Oh, thank you, and thank you to you commentators and you trackers for putting in well more than your 8 hours worth on a normal day tonight.
Thoron, do you have any questions or comments for J-Man or for VaeluV?
I think we pretty much covered it all, and it is past 1:30 in the morning here, so it's a little late, and I don't want to keep people any longer than we've already kept them.
So do me a favor, everybody that's still left in chat, make sure that you drop jman1865 and VaeluV follow. They absolutely deserve your eyeballs. They deserve your follows. They are fantastic people to watch, and they're fantastic racers who gave us a great race tonight. So make sure you bop that follow button. We also want to make sure to shout out our tracker, Lord of the Synth, who pulled amazing double duty there, not only restreaming the end of the quad match, but also tracking this match, and our restreamer Tilo, who picked this up relatively last minute for pulling this all together. We can't thank you enough. Without you guys, we can't put these races on. So you guys are the backbone here. We really appreciate that. So I guess then, Farhan, do you want to sign us off here?
Yeah, just as a quick look here, as this is going to conclude things here for tonight, but we have 4 Dragon Warrior Randomizer tournament races coming up tomorrow. Starting off at 7 p.m. Eastern, it's going to be Tyrnex against Beta Strep. Then at 8:30 Eastern, it'll be Jay Coper against High Spirits. That should be a heck of a matchup. Also at 9 o'clock, just a half hour later, Fury SK against CD Improv. And then the nightcap at 10:30 Eastern, 10:30-ish. They're looking to follow the 8:30 or 9 o'clock race, but can't start too late. Spark Over against Zarnax 42. Certainly a bunch of goodies here. We'll find out what the network availability is coming up tomorrow. Of other notes here, yeah, make sure to give everybody a follow that you haven't already, and the links in chat are to the Dragon Warrior Randomizer, so you can acquire it yourself, as well as the DWR Discord. And yeah, we're going to take things from here over to Ness Cardinality. We're going to send a raid, as he is currently running a speed run on the Nintendo, the old NES, of Motor City Patrol. That certainly should be a goodie. So for everybody behind the scenes and in front, I'm FearonBurgundy, and saying until next time, may your moves be excellent and your seeds stay classy. Good night, everyone.